You ever wake up after 8 hours of sleep and still feel like you got hit by a truck? Not just tired, but tired down to your bones? If that's you, you are not imagining it and you are not lazy. That's perimenopause fatigue. And today we're going to break it all the way down.
I'm still rising, beauty over age, turning every tear into a brand new page. No more hard hiding, I've come full bloom.
What's up to my favorite bunch of beauties? Welcome back to Beauty Over Age, where we talk about power, peace, and purpose after 40. And listen, fatigue has been one of the realest parts of my own journey. So if you've been wondering what's happening to me, you are in the right place. In this video, we're going to talk about why this fatigue hits so hard in perimenopause and postmenopause, what it really feels like in real life, and how to start managing it with food, movement, rest, and energy hygiene. And most importantly, how to reframe fatigue so it doesn't feel like failure. So grab some tea, get cozy, and let's talk about it. Let's start with the basics. We all know what it feels like to be tired. You stay up too late, maybe binge a show, maybe you worked a long shift, and then the next day you drag. That's tired. But fatigue is a whole different beast. Fatigue is that heavy, dragging, foggy exhaustion that doesn't really get better even when you sleep. You wake up, you're technically rested, but your body still says, nope, we are not ready. And in perimenopause, that feeling can become your new normal. Why? Hormones. Estrogen and progesterone, they're not just about pregnancy and periods. They're tied to your brain chemistry, your sleep cycles, and your energy production. Even how your cells process fuel. When those hormones start fluctuating, your entire system feels it. Progesterone, for example, is calming. It helps you sleep deeply. But as progesterone starts dropping, your sleep becomes lighter and more fragmented. Estrogen helps you regulate your temperature and your serotonin levels. When it dips, you might get hot flashes at night, night sweats, restless tossing and turning. And then here's the kicker. It's not just sleep loss. Cortisol, which is your stress hormone, starts running the show when estrogen and progesterone are low. That leaves you feeling wired at night, sluggish in the morning, and running on fumes all day. So if you've been thinking, why am I this tired when I haven't even done that much? That's why. It's hormonal, it's neurological, it's metabolic. It is not just in your head. Now, let's talk about why this fatigue hits harder in midlife. First, the obvious one, sleep disruptions. Night sweats, hot flashes, and racing thoughts. All of that wrecks your rest. And you can't pour from an empty cup. Second, the stress load. A lot of us are at the peak of our responsibilities in our 40s and 50s. Career, kids, aging parents, bills, relationships. And in Black and brown communities especially, we're often holding it all down for everybody. The fatigue isn't just physical, it's emotional labor stacked on top. Third, biology itself. Your body is literally recalibrating. Hormones are like your body's Wi-Fi signal, keeping everything connected. When the signal keeps dropping, you feel it in every room. And culturally, let's be real. Black women, women of color, working women, we're conditioned to keep pushing. We've been told rest is lazy. We've been told our worth is in how much we can grind and serve. That conditioning makes the fatigue feel even heavier because not only are you exhausted, you're also guilty about being exhausted. But let me tell you something right here and now. Your body is not wrong. Fatigue is not weakness. Fatigue is information. Let me bring it home with my real rhythm here. My alarm goes off at 5:05. Some mornings I'm grounded. I lay there for like 5 minutes saying my affirmations, breathe, and then I get up. I shower, I put on a scent that I love, I get dressed, and I try to set the tone for my day. But other mornings, my body laughs at me. I drag myself out of the bed, and by the time I'm diving in, I already feel like I need a nap. By mid-morning, it hits again, that slump. I'll walk around the clinic, stretch, refill my water. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. At lunch, I step outside on purpose. I may go to Whole Foods and grab lunch. I read or I listen to my current book. That's not just food, that's survival. It's me cutting myself out of the stress cycle of the morning. Then the evening comes. And I know we may have talked about this before, but this is just a part of my routine. I get home, I slip into something cozy, light some incense, sit in my yellow reading chair right back here, and I read. That's my safe space. Dinner is light, nothing too heavy, and then I'm back in my chair. Some nights I nod off right there, book in hand, candle burning. That's fatigue. It's not just being sleepy. It's your body whispering all day, I am done. I need care. And if you're living this too, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, how do we deal with it? I'm not here to give you magic bullets. Fatigue in perimenopause is complex. But I am here to share tools that help. First of all, balance your blood sugar. Pair carbs with protein and healthy fats. That keeps your energy steadier instead of crashing. Hydration. So simple but overlooked. Even mild dehydration worsens fatigue. Caffeine timing. That 3 p.m. coffee is keeping you up later than you think. Try cutting it off by noon. Walking is medicine. Even 10 to 15 minutes helps oxygenate your body and reset your energy. Gentle stretching or yoga instead of hardcore punishing workouts when you're already drained. Over-exercising can actually increase fatigue in perimenopause. And protect your sleep environment. Cooler room, light blankets, maybe even a fan. Short intentional breaks during the day. Lay down for 20 minutes if you need to. That is not weakness, that's a strategy. Learn to say no. Every yes is energy spent. Build rhythms into your day that restore you, not just drain you. For me, that's my yellow chair. What is yours? Also guard your peace. Stress steals energy faster than any hormone shift. I want to leave you with this. Fatigue is not a moral failure. We live in a culture that glorifies the hustle. We brag about how little sleep we get. We shame people for slowing down. But here's the truth. Slowing down is powerful. Fatigue is your body's way of saying, pay attention. Something needs to change. It's an invitation to tune in, not push harder. In perimenopause and postmenopause, your body is teaching you new rhythms. Rest is not lazy. Rest is revolutionary. And when you give yourself permission to honor your fatigue instead of fighting it, you actually reclaim power because you stop working against your body and you actually start working with it. So, let's talk. Drop a comment below and tell me, how does fatigue show up for you? What's been the hardest part of mornings, afternoons, or just all day? I want to hear your stories because your voice matters here. If this video gave you clarity or comfort, don't forget to subscribe, share it with another woman who needs it, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. And hey, if these videos are helping you feel seen or supported and you want to show a little love, you can buy me a coffee. Just scan the QR code on the screen. It helps me keep making content for women like us who are owning this season of life. And until next time, stay powerful, stay peaceful, and I will see you in the next video.